They come back because they're attached to you. And because they're attached to a product that's like no other. Do y'all know how lucky we are to have such amazing products? I've been a coach for 7 years. I told you I'm Beachbody old. And my husband is a wonderful man, but he's a bit of a pessimist, a bit. And so every time for like the first 4 to 5 years that I was in my coaching journey, that Beachbody would come out with a new product, he'd be like, they're not going to be able to top this one. Like T25 came out, he was like, it's over. Got a 25-minute workout, it'll kick your tail. Nope, they can't top it. And what have they done? They've continued to top. But it's not what we sell, it's what we stand for. And that comes from who we are as Team Beachbody. Because the products create the revenue, right? But people create the passion. People stay around for people. They stay around for you. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to think about you before you became a coach. Think about you then. Think about the you that signed up. Are you that same person now? Oh, and the giggles and the laughter. Okay, let me tell you how far I've come. So in college, my major required that I took a public speaking class. I registered for the course for people that had public speaking apprehension. Because I was petrified to speak in front of people. I did not want to have, I was like, ooh, that class only has 10 people in it. Sign me up. Because the other classes had like 50. And I had to be on campus at like 10 o'clock at night for that class. But that was who I was. I was a girl that didn't really believe in myself a lot. And what this business does, that most other businesses don't do, is they invest in us, they challenge us, they push us to be our best, and we have a place where we can be encouraged and recognized for doing our job. That's awesome. Y'all should clap for that. But it's not just them. That's what we do for our teams. Because think about what you were like before you knew somebody believed in you. How much of a difference did it make when you knew that somebody didn't just believe that you had $14.95 in a pulse? $15.95? Yeah, $15.95. It was $14.95 once upon a time. $15.95 in a pulse. They believed in you. And so these are what we have to have. We have to have 2 core beliefs. We have to believe that our company makes a difference. And y'all, Beachbody makes this so easy on us. All you got to do is turn on your TV. We're on like 9,000 infomercial channels for you to see the difference that we make all the time. But that's not why coaches burn out, and that's not why coaches quit, right? Coaches quit because of the second core belief. They quit because they believe that they're personally not making a difference. And as coaches, as their coach, that's where we step in. That's where it's our job to make sure that they know how awesome we think they are. Because when you love people like that, here's what happens. They can't help but walk taller and talk differently. Because love has the power to expand. It has the power to expand their belief to where they will literally speak to people and walk differently, carry themselves differently, just because they know that somebody loves them and somebody's willing to invest in them. And fear does the exact opposite. If we try to intimidate or bully or anything of that nature, all it does is it makes people doubt themselves. It just makes them doubt themselves, which completely goes against the core belief that they've got to have, that they're making a difference. And so as leaders, we have to remember our best investments will always be made when we are looking to the interests of others. Because it's not always our job to shine. It's our job to say, how can I put the spotlight onto somebody else? How can I make sure that somebody else knows that I see what they're doing and that they are absolutely amazing? So I'm going to give you a couple of ideas. And I stole the first one from Brandy Botts, but she doesn't call Success Club with her team. She calls it the Changing Lives Club. So Success Club 5 is the 3 Lives Club. Success Club 10 is the 5 Lives Club. But even if you get one stinking point, she recognizes you for being a part of the Changing Lives Club. And so you look, because, he said they're thinking about making the 4th vital behavior. What's rewarded is repeated. What's rewarded is repeated. And so if somebody sees that you've recognized them for one Success Club point, do you think they're going to work to make that happen again next month? Absolutely they are. Absolutely. And then something that I've just started doing in the last 3 months that is like the biggest duh moment ever for me. I cannot believe it took me this long to figure it out, so I'm going to give it to y'all early. But one of the biggest hang-ups that newer coaches have is struggling with what to post on social media. I don't want to come across as a creepy salesperson. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to talk about. So what I started doing, because a lot of them were following me, but they need examples from other people beyond me. And so a minimum of once a day, I reshare and I repost something in our team page that somebody else in our team posted that was awesome. That was a great way to share Shakeology. That was an awesome way to share a customer testimony. That was a great way to talk about our business without being boastful, but just still confident that this is a great business to be a part of. And so look for ways to pass the spotlight to your team. So let's wrap up here with developing the heart and the mind of a solid leader, the things that we're not and the things that we are. So we're not cash collectors. We're life changers. When we sell a product, when we make a business transaction, our work is not over, our work has begun. That's when we take somebody, we see them as an individual, we see them for what they can do, we see them for what's possible, and we push them and believe in them to be their best. That's what you do on a daily basis. You're not just taking people's money. You are helping them to live a healthier, more fulfilling life. You're not an amateur. You're not an amateur just trying to sell a product. You're a professional who cares about what we do and about helping people get healthy. Carl already talked about this, but it makes a big difference when you realize the huge task that we have in front of us, and that it's only possible if we work consistently and we work together. Because leadership is hard work, but leadership and doing the tasks, the daily activities, it's habitual work even more than it's hard work. You got to show up when you don't want to, because it matters that much. And then we're not posers. We're not just people that are faking like we care to take people's money. We're actual influencers. We're people that see others for what they don't see in themselves yet, because we know how far we've come, and we know that if it's possible for us, that it's possible for them. There's a reason why they call us Team Beachbody. Because we are better together. And because we do have a huge task in front of us that not one of us can do alone. But if we decide in this room that we're going to be different, that we're going to be the organization that doesn't harp on people to eat right, but we just want them to know, hey, listen, I care about you. And because I care about you, I want you to be your best. And these are the tools that I've found that have helped me, and I'd love to help you. So we're not in competition. We're teammates who decide that we have a mission that's bigger than any one of us could accomplish. But together, we can make a much bigger dent in the huge problem of obesity that's facing our country. And so, I'm so proud of you guys for being here. Thank you so, so much for hanging with me. I know it's late. I know you're hungry. So, I'll see you guys soon.